What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I've talked about Vanderpump Rules, so here goes. James Kennedy and Lala Kent might have just rekindled their friendship for good this time. So if you recall, in the last season of Vanderpump Rules, James and Lala had a massive falling out after he insulted her man, Rand. He called him her old fat man, he called her a sugar baby, like all of that stuff. Like, he really went in on her, which was quite unfair, you know, as a friend. So she decided, in honor of her man, of course, to exit the friendship and focus more on developing friendships with the rest of the Vanderpump Rules cast, while James himself was outcasted for the entirety of the season, except whenever Tom Sandoval would throw him a bone. So anyway, it was a huge surprise for pretty much everybody when back in June, he and Lala seemed to have been friends again. We saw on social media that they were kind of working together and making music, and so, you know, the big question on everybody's mind was what happened to change their relationship status. But before we could even put anything together, they fell out yet again. Well, surprise, surprise, in the cycle that is James and Lala's friendship, they are back on as friends, and yes, back to making music again. In an interview with Us Weekly magazine, James Kennedy is quoted as saying, "We're on great terms and we're making music as well together again, so you'll be hearing some of that soon. We've got a track called Ride With Me, which is about just like Ride or Dies, how friends got one another's back." It's interesting to see them just continue to try and be back together as friends. I personally, if I had a friend, quote unquote friend like James, who would say things like that about like my significant other, I would never, like on God's green earth, be friends with them again. But that is just me. So it's interesting that Lala's been so forgiving of him, but I don't see this friendship lasting because James Kennedy is so self-destructive. He's, you know, right now celebrating his sobriety. He says he's about 10 weeks sober, and so hopefully that helps him with his issues, but I think his issues go far beyond just sobriety. I think he's got like a personality problem that just, you know, keeps him from being able to maintain friendships. Like, as you recall, in the last season of Vanderpump Rules, Tom Sandoval kept trying to reintegrate him into the group, and he just kept like ruining every single opportunity by, like, you know, just acting out, lashing out and saying really horrific things about the cast. Yes, of course they were antagonizing him and stuff, but like he would go like lower than low when he would hit back with them. Of course, a conversation with a Vanderpump Rules cast member could never go on without asking them about marriage and babies. So the journalist from Us Weekly magazine asked James Kennedy if wedding bells were in the near future for him and his longtime girlfriend Raquel. He responded by saying that things between him and Raquel were going really well, but that they weren't going to be rushing towards an engagement anytime soon. And he, you know, really took the opportunity to rub it in that his castmates were much older, which we all know Jax hates hearing, right? He's like, you know, you've got to remember here that our castmates on the show are much older than us. Much older than us. So like, yes, they're getting married, they're having babies, but we still have a lot more time to just settle down and enjoy each other before like taking those next steps. And I just have to take a big laugh at James always looking for an opportunity to shade someone on the show. You guys, what do you think about James Kennedy and Lala Kent rekindling their friendship? Do you think it'll last this time or no? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.